When I mentioned these two companies, Pilot is a subcontractor to California Fair Plan. So what happens in those situations is sometimes one hand doesn't know what the other one is doing. That's called a third party risk, coupled with an implementation risk. So I think there's been a lot of failures here from from both companies and how they manage each other, how they're managing the implementation. And that's, again, where a lot of this is based. So that's something I think that both of these companies, if that's a big if they are serious about making change and not acting in an unethical way, they'd have to look at these risks. But a lot of companies choose to ignore them. A lot of the leadership chooses to ignore them. And that's really where a lot of these companies go wrong. So what am I trying to do here? What I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to develop a minimum of 2 models. And I'm trying to prove the value of the home. Because insurance is supposed to pay for the rebuild of your home. That's why you have insurance. So clearly the home is a total loss. So what would it take to rebuild the home, to recreate the home? So when I'm preparing something like this, I always want to go in with multiple ideas. So I want to have a minimum of 2 models that I can use to show the value of the home. In addition to that, I want to use this as a teachable moment to help other homeowners that are in this situation. Because I have heard from other sources about other times when California Fair Plan is acting unethically. So I want this to live as a stream that people will refer to and use in the future to help themselves. In addition to that, we're going to show some of the boundaries of what AI can do, because I have developed a framework that I think is interesting and I think should be able to provide some very, very good models. So let me quickly have you guys think about those goals. And I want to kind of look at the chat here very quickly. Marwan, thank you so much. Really appreciate you being here. I think it's your first time, so thank you for stopping by. Diffio, yes, this was during the wildfires that happened in early January in the Los Angeles area. There were 2 large fires. There was the Eaton Canyon fire and the Palisades fire. My parents lost their home in the Eaton Canyon fire. Yassine says, we're sorry for this. May God give you all the strength and patience to pull through this. Thank you, Yassine. I appreciate that. My parents have been very strong through this. They've been going through it for the last 4 months, because here we are in April and they still haven't been made whole. So they've been very strong throughout the whole process. So thank you for that. Osama says, the most important thing is that your dad and mom are okay and everything else will be compensated. Yes, my mom and dad are okay. But you have to remember that there's also a timing aspect to all of this, because my parents want to be able to move on and put this behind them. And they can't do that until these insurance matters are settled. So in a way, the insurance company is still continuing that nightmare for them, because my parents still don't have any certainty on their future while this continues. So it's still something that's very much at the forefront of their minds and our family's mind. Rakshana, is it Rakshana? Rakshana, thank you so much for being here. I think it's your first time, so thank you so much. Tuning in from South Africa, good to see you. Thank you. Diffio says, I'm very sorry for your family's loss. Thank you, I appreciate that. Okay, so up on the screen are the goals that I want to accomplish. So it's possible that we are headed to some sort of legal resolution to all of this also. I'm still exploring those options. And when you go into some sort of a legal resolution, we always want to establish a fact pattern. And I'm going to use that fact pattern to also work on the models for today, because these are some of the facts that we're going to use with the AI engine. So fire happened on January 8th, or at least the portion of the fire that destroyed my parents' home happened on January 8th. The location is going to be important because we're going to be talking about costs. So I have the zip code up there. The size of the home is also important for how to recreate it. The home was 2,400 square feet, or for those of you overseas, that's approximately 240 square meters. I think I did the conversion right. And again, for the rebuild, you have to take into account that not all homes are the same, and the home did have some unique features. Had a large foundation, had a variety of finishes, different types of flooring and things like that. Had multiple patios and had a fairly large outside area. And also there was multiple fences because it's a corner lot. It sat on the corner, so it had more fencing than what you would typically associate with a home. So all of those things are going to be important when it comes to establishing a cost for what it takes to rebuild the home. And that's really where the impasse is, where the insurance is being unethical and how they are calculating the damages to the home and what it would take to rebuild the home. So that is really the goal of what we're trying to build here. Give me just a second here, guys. I want to check some of my notifications. Okay. Yeah, okay. So let's go to the next screen. We'll probably have to refer back to some of the fact pattern, but this will be important because this is a big part of what we're going to feed into our AI models or our AI requests. So I always want to do multiple ideas, as I said, right? When I'm trying to formulate these types of approaches, I always want to walk in with more than one idea.